Group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Ibaka. Kenneth Faried is out there with Barnes. Then there's Bailey. And it's Castle in at the point. We've got Antetokounmpo. Mitchell is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Tatum, and it's Jokic in at the 5. To the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the speed he's added over his career.
Mitchell outside. Off target with his 3. Here's Charlotte. Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Jokic. Mitchell with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Faried finds Ibaka. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
And that one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
An aspect of his game that he wants to improve. Faried knows he's got to develop his jumper more.
Jokic with a screen on Castle. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Jokic has got 6.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Now Castle. Barnes left side on the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. And here's Giannis. So with Bryant sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Kenneth Faried, Bailey out there with Castle. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Barnes, and at the 3 slot. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Edwards has come in for Tatum.
And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Pass to Castle from outside the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Castle against Mitchell.
First personal foul.
Antetokounmpo against Faried. Mitchell passes to Giannis. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And even 3-on-3 break. Ibaka for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Ibaka's got 5 points so far.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paying huge dividends for Ibaka. A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Bailey. And another three for Charlotte.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
Mitchell outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades away. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Edwards against Barnes. The kick out to Fareed. And another three for Charlotte.
And I like how he didn't have a great look, kicked it, and they end up with the triple.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Giannis outside. Six to shoot. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one. And Scotty Barnes represents a huge part of the future of this franchise. They just love his ability to slot into any position on the floor and do so many different things offensively.
Here's Castle after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. It's good. That's 7 points for Serge Ibaka.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. Castle with it. Oh, Fareed in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Curry kicks to Edwards. James outside. Towns sets the pick for LeBron. Hands it from downtown.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Castle. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Castle's got 6 points. James against Fareed. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes finds Castle. From deep. And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so at Charlotte, their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. leading by 15. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Jalen Williams. Jalen Brunson out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron James. And it's Mobley in at center. Here's Demon. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Outside, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And here's Bryant outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
All of that work that Gilgeous-Alexander has put into his shot is paying off. We've really seen Shai take that leap.
And it's Demon missing. And here's Brunson outside. And it's Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for Charlotte. McGee is screen on SGA. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Let's see who's the loudest. All right, let's keep it going for your
Here is Edwards. No scoring in this one. Outside, SGA. Clock at 6. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Charlotte leading by 19 points. Pass to Demon. Okongwu with a screen on Edwards. Back to McGee. There's the 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Outside, SGA. Back to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over Diallo. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Pass to Jokic. For 3, Williams. That one, no good. The 3 from Bryant. It's good from long range. Bryant's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Williams sets a screen for Giannis. No good on that one. Charlotte leading by 22. Here's Diallo. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Now Giannis. Still scoreless. Off the run. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's McGee slamming it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Tipped away and stolen by Okongwu. To the inside, it's tipped. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Bryant. Mitchell wide open. No good on the 3. Mitchell's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Back Back to Okongwu. No good on the triple. Oh, trying for it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the left wing. Here's the three. Charlotte no good that time either. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one, Stephen Curry. Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 5.
And so it's Charlotte ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly.
High RPM and amazing shirts from your Pocket Buddy, Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
With Ibaka sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. We've got Demon. Ryan is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Jokic. Inside, Mitchell. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Pass to McGee. In the corner, it's Bryant. Good on the three-point shot.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Mitchell. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Here's Demon. Still without a basket. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Demon. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries from 16, drained for 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
Good on the triple.
Looking confident on that jumper. You've got to be decisive to get that one off quick.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Williams, he's checked in for Edwards. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Mitchell outside. Pass to Williams. From past the arc, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Diallo. He's got 10. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. McGee's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Stolen by McGee. Here's Diallo, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to SGA. 1:27 left to play here in the third. Will it go? Clock at 4, and he drops in the layup off the glass. SGA's got 4 points this quarter.
There are few guards in this league that do as much damage in the paint as Gilgeous-Alexander. He may be the best we have.
Diallo, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Demon. Okongwu with a screen on Williams. Back to Okongwu. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. McGee with the block.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Your home team. LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson.
Here's SGA. He's got 8, and it's in there.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Diallo. He's got 13. Okongwu with the screen for Diallo. Charlotte again missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's SGA in the corner. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He gets it up. Count it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
A big-time effort for Hamidou Diallo, providing a lot of energy. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. James is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's SGA in at the 2 guard. Charlotte calls timeout. Evan Mobley's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Some changes for Charlotte. And so here's Charlotte. Pass to Bailey. The 3 bangs home the trifecta.
Well, for a rookie, Bailey has great confidence in his shot. Not bashful from letting it fly from deep.
Brunson surveying the D. Now here's Mobley, defended by Ibaka. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Fareed outside, fires the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And here is James, following Kenneth Fareed's 3. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Barnes grabs the miss.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Faried setting the pick for Castle. And Ibaka kicks to Barnes. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Barnes has gone 2 of 3 from the field. It's Edwards on the wing. SGA feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bailey with the ball. Pass to Ibaka. And here is Faried. Beyond the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
The 3 from Barnes. Pass to Bailey. The 3 sinks the three-pointer. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
I like how confident and aggressive Bailey is. He takes initiative whenever he sees an opportunity.
LeBron shot is off. Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 18-4 run. Puts up a 3, and Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Faried. That's 12 points for Ace Bailey.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now, here is Ibaka. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket by Bailey.
And what a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Charlotte making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And 1:01 left in the game. SGA kicks to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And so here's Charlotte. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst. And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, so many young forwards in this league can really shoot the 3, and Barnes is no exception.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Daniel. Again, Mitchell missing. Here's Castle. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But